The Hathor Material Messages from an Ascended Civilization, Tom Kenyon and Virginia Essene. Chapter 1: Who we are and why we have come. Virginia. Since the Hathors were especially active in the Egyptian time, what do you think the greatest result of that influence was for humanity? Hathors. We believe our greatest influence to be that of holding, for humanity, the harmonic of divine love and unconditional acceptance. We also feel that our unique understanding of consciousness has been highly beneficial to mankind. The esoteric teachings we seeded through Egyptian alchemy have spread throughout the world and into numerous other cultures, finding roots in India, China, and Tibet. The essence of our teachings, as well as the teachings of other intergalactic and interdimensional civilizations, became incorporated by these cultures as they observed the secret teachings of Egypt. You will thus see many parallels between diverse systems of alchemy as expressed through these cultures. Though the language and metaphors of these various systems differ, there are striking similarities. Probably the most potent of our teachings handed down through these various traditions concerns the life force and how to strengthen and elevate it. This understanding, along with overholding the harmonic of love, may be our two greatest contributions to mankind. Virginia. Such things are fascinating. Thank you. So in terms of your coming to aid humans on planet Earth, I understand you are here to give practical advice, not just information. Incidentally, in case we do see any of you, could you please describe what a Hathor looks like today, and if our few ancient relics and representations of you found in Egypt are accurate? Hathors. Well, in my opinion, we are very beautiful, striking beings, but we do have individual differences. We are generally 10 to 14 of your feet tall. Some are taller and some are shorter, and we have rather large heads. We have large ears and we have hair that is pulled back in a stylized fashion, which you see in the sculpture shown on this book's cover. We have long hands and long limbs because we are quite tall by Earth standards. As I indicated earlier, our true form is light, as yours is. But as our awareness moves into a denser level of beingness, our light body will take physical body form. In our physical form, we take the shape described above. The ancient artisans of Egypt had various levels of understanding about our appearance, depending on whether or not they were actually in direct communication with us and could sense us clairvoyantly. During the early times of the Egyptian period, before the pharaohs especially, we actually moved on the earth, and those who were working with Hathor energy could see us. We were physically present clairvoyantly, meaning that we would move around the earth interacting consciously with others. But we could only be seen by the humans with clairvoyant sight. We would not have actual physical form, as you know it, but it was so close that we could almost say that we did have physical form here on earth. Certain superior artisans who were clearly aware of us described us, and some of these fairly accurate representations appeared on the temple's walls and on the columns, especially at the tops of columns. Over time, as the density of this planet increased, the human beings were less able to see us clairvoyantly, so they had to rely on things handed down from earlier times. Then the later artisans, who were not directly in communication with us as in earlier times, would stylize their own renditions